let's get ready to have some fun. Our first exercise are going to be leg lifts. We're going to do 12 to 15 reps and 2 to 3 sets. Of course, if you're a beginner and that's too much for you, you can always take it down, but I like to always do 3 sets so that I can get a nice good burn. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and begin lying down flat on our backs. We're going to keep our belly drawing in toward our spine. Abdominals are going to stay engaged. You want to keep your head, neck, and shoulders resting down on the earth the entire time. Legs are going to stay straight, feet together, and go ahead and just lift your legs up to the sky and lower them back down. Okay. So, if this is causing any type of lower back pain, you can take your hands in a little bit of an L formation and just kind of nestle them underneath your sacrum around your hips. And that's going to alleviate some back pain. If you're a level 1, this is also a little bit of a help in allowing your body to be able to get into the posture a little bit better. Now, if you're like me and you need to pump it up a notch, you can go ahead and flatten those arms down onto the earth and do a little hip lifter. So you're still going to do the same leg lift, but you're just adding a little hip lifter at the top. Keep your toes and hips moving up towards the sky, and keep your hands pressing down into the earth to give yourself a little bit of leverage. Our next exercise is going to be the scissor. You're again going to do 12 to 15 reps and 2 to 3 sets depending on your fitness level. I'm going to give you a few modifications if any of this causes any pain, or if it's a little bit too difficult, you can take one of the lower modifications. And if you're like me and you want to pump it up a notch, I'll show you at the end. We're going to start by lying on our backs. We're going to bring our chin to our chest and always engaging those abdominals, right? That's what we're working here. So engage the abdominals, pull them down toward the floor. Shoulder blades lift off the earth, hands come out and reach toward your toes. You're going to lift the legs and just begin to lower and lift, as creating a little bit of a scissoring effect with your legs, making sure the legs stay nice and straight the entire time. If you have any neck fatigue, feel free to drop that head or neck down on the earth. And then if you have any sort of lower back pain, you can just go ahead and take that L formation on each side of your sacrum or your hips, and just go ahead and continue with the scissoring. This is going to add a little bit more of a lumbar or lower back support, right? And if you're like me and you want to pump it up a notch, go ahead and keep those shoulder blades off the earth, hands reaching towards your heels, and add a little pulse. And that's our scissor. Our next exercise is a twisting mountain climber. Again, we're going to do 12 to 15 reps on each side and 2 to 3 sets. So we're going to go ahead and start in a plank position, shoulders directly over the wrists, tailbone roots down, belly drawing in. We're going to go ahead and take our right knee and we're going to draw it towards our left elbow, coming back out and then changing sides. So you can start off slow, and if your fitness level is lower, you're going to go ahead and just do this nice and slow. But if your fitness level is a little bit higher, you can pick it up a notch and get it going a little bit faster. A variation of this, you can also just draw your knee to your nose and do a regular mountain climber if the twisting is a little bit too much. And that is our revolved mountain. Our next exercise is an elbow to knee crunch. You're going to do 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Go ahead and start by lying back. You're going to walk your heels up toward your sit bones. Go ahead and start by crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Take your hands behind your head. You can either interlace or just hold them there. We want to make sure that we're not pulling on our head and our neck. If you start to see your elbows are drifting up toward the sky, it probably means you're pulling on your head. We want to use our abdominals and not the strength of our arms and our neck to get us up. So again, keeping those elbows back and our head resting into the hands, we're going to shoulder blade should come completely off the earth every single time. Keeping the abdominals engaged. And also focusing on the oblique, which is the side abdominal muscle. This is an amazing oblique exercise. You're going to do 12 to 15 reps on each side. So don't split those reps up and think that you can just get away with 6 and 6. We want to get 12 or 15 at least on each side. And that is our elbow to knee crunch. Our next exercise is a forearm plank. So we're going to start by bringing our forearms down to the earth. We want to have the elbows directly below the shoulders. Extend the legs straight out behind you. You're going to root the tailbone down, draw that belly back up to the spine, and making sure that we're not letting the chest or the belly sag. These are the easiest things that happen. The belly starts to drop, and that can cause some back fatigue. So keeping the abdominals tight and drawing up to the spine. You're going to hold this plank for 30 to 60 seconds. You're also going to do it 2 to 3 times. Keep the breath going and keeping your gaze down toward the earth to keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. If you need to take a slight break, you can drop one knee and try lifting it back up to give yourself a mini little break in between. But try and hold it as long as you can. Use the breath to keep you up. And that is our forearm plank. Thanks for working out with me today. Tune in next time for more workout tips, motivation, and inspiration. See you soon.